Welcome to Focus.
Hereby receiving a welcome message from the Vice Chancellor.
Honorable Ministers and Members of Parliament,
Of Professor K.K.
Your Excellencies, Members of the Diplomatic Corps, Members of the Council of State, Honorable Ministers of State, past KNUST Vice Chancellors and Pro-Vice Chancellors, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Pro-Vice Chancellors from sister universities, Registrar and Registrars from sister universities, Provosts of colleges, Deans of faculties, Directors and Heads of department, Nananum, Members of Convocation, Alumni of this university, Senior and Junior staff, Parents and Guardians, our graduates and class of 2010, Members of the press, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. As most of you would no doubt be aware, congregations are very important events on the calendar of most universities, and they offer all stakeholders an opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate the fruits of their labors, be they parents or guardians, lecturers, friends, and sympathizers. In other jurisdictions, such occasions are known as commencement, literally marking the end of your studies and the beginning of your entry into the world of work, but they all carry the same import. In the generic sense, they are occasions when the entire university community, alumni, and various stakeholders come together or congregate to receive a report by the Vice Chancellor. It is in this same vein that we have also met to receive the Vice Chancellor's report on the affairs of 4 of his constituent departments this morning. In recent years, it has not been possible for the entire university community to meet in this hall to receive such a report, primarily on account of the sudden explosion in student numbers, which makes it difficult for all of us to congregate only once. Consequently, this year, congregation has had to be organized over 6 days and 12 sessions. The program kicked off yesterday, during which time we graduated the first batch of students in the Faculty of Social Sciences with specializations in economics, geography and rural development, sociology and social work, as well as culture and tourism in the morning, with the College of Architecture and Planning in the afternoon. Following this morning's program, the Business School and the Faculty of Law will present their students for graduation in the afternoon and also receive another report from the Vice Chancellor. This year's congregation would end on Saturday with the School of Graduate Studies in the morning and the College of Health Sciences in the afternoon. Yesterday, a lot was said about the College of Art and Social Sciences in general, and the departments which presented students for their graduation in particular. In view of this, it may not be necessary to repeat the same things at this morning's gathering. However, I would like to mention that in general terms, our faculty members teach to the satisfaction of all. But considering that it is our research activities that enhance the university's visibility and inform our teaching, I would like to concentrate on these activities and also say a few words about the department's services to the community. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, during the year under review, no general publications arising out of research were produced from the Department of English. But there are several interesting and relevant ongoing research projects, the outcomes of which will benefit the basic skills of written and oral communication, as well as impart other language skills in our university. Mr. F.E. Kofigan continued his research with his collaborators in literature and the teaching of English at the pre-university level. Another interesting research project on the folktale, its impact on the socio-cultural life of the Dagombas, by Mr. Julius Kutiero, is nearing completion. In addition to other research projects, Philomena Abaka is examining the relevance of the study of literature in English in a science and technology university such as KNUST. Outcome of this research project could be used to enhance the teaching of the compulsory second-year course in literature in English here at the KNUST. Other research projects in the Department of English set out to contextualize the use of the English language, such as the English language in Ghana today, street language, and the move to nativize it by Mr. K.O.O. Ama. His other work involves a topological interpretation of Ghanaian hip life songs. These research projects are so relevant for us as a nation because they will help us expand our frontiers of knowledge regarding the use and application of the English language, especially in a university such as ours. Mr. E.Y. Akpakli's work on the artists and their works, together with Ghanaianism and divine form and steps to attaining communicative competence, also falls into this category, just as Mr. Peter, a word artist's work on the search for a national language, the Ghanaian situation. 2 retired staff on contract are indeed doing their best to mentor the younger ones in addition to pursuing their own research interests. All lecturers in the department have fairly heavy teaching workloads, and so in the year ahead of us, if we are able to employ more lecturers, their workloads will be decreased so they can spend a little more time on their research. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 sections in the Department of Modern Languages, namely French and Akan. The Akan section is fairly new, and therefore it has not been able to ground itself properly with regard to research. On the other hand, the French section has been well established, and therefore it's very well engaged in some meaningful research works. In addition to its teaching, research and service roles, the department organized an introductory course for beginners in the Chinese language at KNUST. Patronage of this basic Chinese proficiency course was very good, and a total of 200 students and staff registered for it, even at short notice.